pushing me close to the edge. I missed you. I wish I knew what I had when I left. What's up, guys? We're gonna look at Ruin My Life today by Zara Larsson. Alright, we're gonna have to just to make the song sound really good on the acoustic, I want you to lower the tuning of your E string. Okay, so get yourself a tuner or just listen to the pitch of my string and try and tune the string to a D. Okay, instead of E, tune it to a D. Alright, then we have the capo on the 2nd fret. Now this allows us some really cool chord options. We have this B major chord, but we can do B sus. Then we have E with some really nice chords there, and then the 3rd chord. And then we go back again. Right, so I'm going to show you how to play the verse first of all. Alright, the verse, we have this nice okay, so let's start with that. The chords are B major and E major, but we have this nice major 7 vibe for the B shape. Okay, so let's just look at the actual shape first before I start showing you the picking. We have open A string, okay, obviously in relation to the capo, open A. You want to start with your 3rd finger on the 4th fret away from the capo on the E string. Okay. On the B string you have your 4th finger on the 5th fret away from the capo. Okay, so just get those ready first before you then add this 1st finger. Okay, so for the 1st finger, you're going to be covering 2 notes, alright? So we have open A, remember? So this 1st finger is going to be on the D string and the G string 2nd fret. Okay, that's this finger here, D and G string, 2nd fret. You kind of have to bar it down a little bit. So all together, A string, D string, G string, B string, E string. Okay, it's quite tiring to hold that, alright? So, you know, you don't have to hold it for long when you're actually playing it. But when you're practicing it, you might find your wrist gets tired. So we're going to start with this downstroke. Okay, you can strike from the A string, you can get a few strings in this one. Okay, I tend to do the first 2, sometimes I hit the first 3. Okay, as long as you get that and leave it ringing, okay. Then we're going to pick up on the B string. You see that? Some of you might find it easier to keep your pinky or a finger here, just as like a pivot point so you don't lose where you are. It's quite handy when you're a beginner. Okay. After that, we're going to pick the G string. So, down, B string up, G string down, B string down, then E string up. So far we have, and again, a little slower. Okay, then to finish, we just do B, G, B. B string up, D string down, B string up. Alright, so all together. Now you notice I loop it. Okay, so I repeat it, and the 2nd time, instead of playing boom, I just play the G string. Okay, so the 1st time we have the nice big downstroke. 2nd time, just play the G string. So, do you hear that? You don't have to play the whole power chord thing. You can just play the G string. Now already your fingers are going to be hurting, you're going to get dents in your fingers, so take a break from that, you know, we can come back to that. Second shape, much easier on the fingers, we have E major 7. Now you'll be happy to know it's the same pattern. Okay, we're just going to change the strings. So this time we want to play from the E string. Same thing, you can strike a few strings. Then we come up on the G string. Okay. And we repeat the pattern. Okay, it's the same pattern, we just moved everything up a string, right? We've moved everything up a string. Now, the hard part is, for me personally, and you will probably find the same thing once you get into this, the hard part is suddenly changing to this weird shape. Okay, this shape's nice and easy because you just have your middle finger on the G string 2nd fret, third finger on the B string 2nd fret, alright? Quite a nice shape to change to. From this you just slide over. Okay, but to go into this shape is tricky. So what you can do is you can make sure just do one thing at a time. So first finger, pinky, then third finger. Do it in the order that you're going to play it. Alright, so when I come out of this, I can just go. You see that I changed chord gradually. I went from this to first finger, pinky, then third finger. Okay, it just gives you a bit more time. Okay, now don't worry if you see I accidentally hit the wrong note there. It doesn't really matter if you hit the wrong note because the chords are correct. You can do anything. What? Do you see that? Once you get the pattern with the picking, you can kind of just do anything. Right, for those of you that want to kickstart your guitar learning abilities so that you can perform one day, potentially make money and travel playing the guitar just like me, then click the link in the description, also in the comment section, and sign up to my premium lessons on my website, alright? We'll get you started right away learning the guitar for real. Now the second part of this song, so the pre-chorus, we can just keep the same shapes, but we'll just add some rhythm, make it a little bit easier on ourselves. So you set fire to my world, couldn't handle the heat, now I'm sleeping alone, I'm starting to freak, baby come near, rain over me. Okay, so that pre-chorus, we can use the same shapes, but we're going to play constant downs. Okay, so we're going down, 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 down. You hear how I emphasize that fifth one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just feel the song, just imagine the drums. That's what I do when I'm playing these rhythms, right? So now, one thing you need to watch out for is with this first shape, you don't want the low E string playing. Okay, that's the second chord. So you can, it might be a stretch, but you can rest your middle finger on this to stop it from ringing. If you can't reach that, because that's a struggle for me personally, if you can't reach that, then just try not to play the E string. Go from the A string down. If you accidentally ring it, then just touch it with the middle finger to stop it from ringing. So if you're playing along and you accidentally do it, what? You see that? You can stop it from ringing if you accidentally hit it. second chord though is fine, you want it there because it's E. Okay, when you change chords, you're gonna get the ringing again, so you might want to touch it with the middle finger. So watch, it's ringing. You see that I changed shape, and by that point the E string isn't ringing a huge amount, but I still touch it with my middle finger. Now for the chorus we have a few options. Alright, there's so many different sus chords, major 7, major 9, shapes you can do for this. Okay, the first chord I keep simple. Okay, I want you to rule my life, you to rule my life, you to rule my life, yeah. The second chord is debatable. Okay, listen to how many versions work. I want you to rule my nights, yeah, rule my nights, yeah, all of my nights, yeah. Or I want you to rule my nights, yeah, rule my nights, yeah, all of my. Or I want you to rule my nights, yeah, all of my nights, yeah, all of my. So any of these variations on the B string work. 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open B. So my favorite one. I want you to rule my life, you to rule my life, you to rule my life, yeah. I love that chord personally. Okay, so I literally use one finger, 2nd fret on the G string. Okay, sometimes when it gets going, I might add the 2nd finger, 3rd finger, but in general, I just keep it. Okay. So this chord is basically like a major 13 chord. If you add this finger here, or you might argue it's a major 6-9 chord. Okay, really nice though. For the 3rd chord and final chord of this whole song, we have to have this note in the bass. Alright, we have to have G sharp in the bass. So I tend to just play the same thing here as I did before, but with G sharp in the bass. So to do that, you have to use your 3rd finger on the 4th fret, the E string. And then you need to bar your 1st finger here. Okay. So from the D string, 2nd fret, G string, 2nd fret, B string, 2nd fret. And if you can get an open E, it doesn't matter if you can't though. And then we go back again to the E 6-9 chord, right? So all together with the vocals, it's gonna sound like this. I want you to rule my life, you to rule my life, you to rule my life, yeah. I want you to rule my nights, yeah, all of my nights, yeah, all of my nights, yeah. I want you to bring it all on. If you make it all wrong, then I make it all right, yeah. I want you to rule my life, you to rule my life, you to rule my life. Same lyrics, obviously. I want you to rule my life, you to rule my life, you to rule my life, yeah. I want you to rule. It's the same thing, but the rhythm is tricky because we have this bum 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 cap bum 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 cap bum 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 cap bum bum dum 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 dum. It gets trickier. So let's work on this rhythm. Okay, my right hand here, all it's doing is going down 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 slap down 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 slap down down down. Change chord. Down 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 down. So if you've never done this slap sound before, there's two things happening. One is the sound of my wrist hitting the strings. Okay, just this part of my wrist is just gets that sound. Okay, but there's also, I'm still striking through just so I can keep the rhythm going. So I'm still getting this sound here as well as the slap, right? So if you do it slowly with just scratches, you go 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 slap 4 1 2 3 4 slap bum 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 bum. Now Now the slap isn't super important, guys, okay? It's more about getting that, getting that feeling into your rhythms, right? It's quite hard. You hear that? Now, it's quite hard to change from the E shape to the G sharp shape. So my advice, play the A shape first, then use your first finger for this shape. Because then you can get ready for this second shape, alright? Then we go back into the verse again, alright? So that's pretty much it for this lesson, guys. It just repeats, okay? That's all it does for the rest of the song, it just repeats. In the bridge, you can just play quiet. I wish you, I wish you, I want to miss you. Come back to me, back to me, come back to me. And then back into the chorus again, right? So I hope this lesson was helpful for you guys. I hope it was more challenging, and let me know how you get on. I'm sure most of you will struggle with this one because it's hard. Alright, but just take your time with it. You don't have to do the same rhythms as me. You don't have to do the same chord shapes as me, okay? But it's nice to experiment with some new shapes, new chords, alright? So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, guys.